Hi, this is Clever Sausage, and I'm bringing you a new video, okay, I've recently created, because I'm watching Shaaka Ahmose Refocused for the New Year live. Okay, today is the Sunday the 3rd of January 2021, right? Okay, so there's all these people in here asking him questions or making comments, right? I missed his live stream where he was talking with his son, so I couldn't ask him this question that's been on my mind for a long time in regards to Gerald Massey, who he seems to be well versed in, read a lot of his books, right? It's called The Book of Beginnings Part 2. He wrote around 1889, and he suggested that the Maori, the New Zealand native indigenous people language, Maori, was very close to the Egyptian language, or ancient Kemet, or Mediterranean, or whatever you want to call it, right? Okay, whatever it's called. So I saw this opportunity to ask him. I don't know how these live streams work, right? So I kept posing this question, and people kept telling me after a while, like, oh, you know, shut up, all that sort of stuff, you know, blah, blah, blah. And then they got all offensive. Okay, so what it's mainly about is he's promoting his book, okay, for whatever price it is. Yeah, and he's insistent he won't answer any questions unless you buy the book or donate some money. So that, you know, he explained to me, right, directly, okay, that's about making coin. You know, people got to live. He's providing you with this information. No one else is. I understand all that. There's no disrespect there. I don't think it was directly at me. I'm not too sure. But a lot of people jumped on here, black people, and says, "Oh, shut up, you know, all this sort of stuff, blah blah blah. Stop being so sentimental, all that sort of stuff." Right? I'll show you another video of it as it, you know, from when I came in there, and it proceeded, right? Okay, step by step, sort of thing. Reveal a lot of, like, yeah, black people give me a hard time, right? But all I wanted was him to answer the question, then I would have left him alone. So he goes through this long spiel, because he's fluffing and huffing and puffing around, right? And so I suggested, you know, make it short, you know, to the point. Boom, bam, you know, wham, you know, very direct, because he's going on about entrepreneurship and all this sort of stuff. I understand all what he was saying to me, there's no disrespect there, nothing, right? But these other people are, like, you know, being snidey and stuff, making jokes, you know, directed to me, and they're telling me to calm down, you know. People should learn how to hold their nasty tongue, right? Because some people say, oh, it's a joke, they make out it's a joke. Somebody paid to shut this guy up, right? Pay a fee or whatever. It's all about money. So they put you in time out if you say something. This is what Christians do in their chat rooms, etc. as well, right? You say something, you say that you pose to them a truth of what Jesus actually said in the ancient manuscripts, right? In the old language, or Galilean, Aramaic, whatever, right? They put you in a boot, you know, they boot you up, or they put you on hold or something like that, right? All that sort of stuff, because they don't want you to expose their errors, their lies, or whatever, you know? Okay, so sort of drifting here, but floating away from the main thing. So yeah, he's a reasonable guy, but yeah, I can understand. As he said, you know, he brings you the information, so he deserves to get paid, right? For his expertise, for that knowledge he's brought forth, whatever, right? Okay, so I have a different kind of mindset, right? If I had this live, I don't know nothing about this. I'm thinking of venturing into it, but I don't want to, like, you know, be sitting there going, duh, you know, it's like dead air. Okay, so if someone asks me a question, I give them the option. You can donate to get that answer, right? I'm not going to tell you you have to pay, okay? Because someone's asking me a question, they want an answer. You know, to me that indicates that it's all about the coin, whatever, legitimately or non-legitimately. I'm not saying this guy's a scam or anything. It's just that's what it points out to be. You know, he's got to survive. He provides you with this information, his expertise, his time, and effort, whatever. You know, you appreciate it by giving them coin. I understand all that stuff, right? But if I'm in a situation where my mother died, right, a couple of years ago, and I'm left with a daughter that I have to provide a house, shelter, warmth, food, the internet for power, all that sort of stuff, right? So I'm paying roughly $2,000 a month out of my own pocket, right, out of my earnings for that, to keep us alive. These people don't understand that. Okay, so I'm really tidy-whitey Uncle Scrooge with everything, all the money that I have. Like, people on the street ask me for donations, you know, like Daffodil Cancer Week and all that sort of stuff, but it's like, I know that there's no money in the cure. There's only money in the research. That's what they're collecting for. All that sort of stuff is dodgy, right? Okay? So if I'm donating to someone online or paying for a book I don't know nothing about, isn't that stupid? Right? You know, he's not giving me information really on the book. He's fluffing around. Let's have a little listen here. See what he says.
That's the aspect of as it pertains to our minds. The restoration of our minds, the restoration of our minds is a 4,000-year project. Why? Because that's how long it took us to lose. Period.
See, he's got good information here, but at times he tends to fluff around, butt darts and stuff, you know. So, yeah, so it got really annoying. All I said was, I've got a question, and that's it. If you answer it, that's it. Cool, I'm happy, you know. Have you read the book? That's all it is. Because you might have come across it. He obviously hasn't, right? So, me reading it and doing a video on it, I've come to realise that the Maori people, if Gerald Massey is comparing the Maori language to the Egyptian, and they're very similar. Were the Maori there? Yeah, they must have been there. I don't know if they were called Maori, but these people that spoke that language, you know, either they were or they weren't. Simple as. But they've got to fluff around and, you know, talk crap and not get to the point, you know. Bim bam boom, and some, you know, they fluff around and they butt dance and all that sort of stuff. And you get these people, I guess they're moderators or whatever, that give you crap, you know, and put you in time out for no real valid reason. Okay? So you just be aware of these people, right? Okay? He's got good intentions, he's a nice man and all that stuff. I know he doesn't muck around, he's straight to the point, you know. I've seen a lot of his videos and I respect him for that because he's just, you know, he does say he's a scholar and all that. Look at the definition of scholar. Does he have the PhDs or that? I think there's a lot of ego there as well. You know, but he certainly knows his stuff. You know, he knows more than I do. But I've learnt a lot from this guy, so I appreciate and respect him. You know, it's just, yeah, it just wasn't fair. They say, oh, don't cry about it, all this sort of stuff. Not crying about it, it's just, if I had the money to donate to something that I believed in, you know, appreciated, yeah, I'd do it. I would have done it. You know? I don't know what this book's really about. It could be fact. I'm guessing it's pretty much fact, you know, but unless I've seen a sample of it, and it puts up some pages or something and it catches my attention, I go, oh yeah, I'll buy it. Not buying it just because he's Shaaka Ahmose or somebody in here insists I buy it, you know, or demands I buy it, because he's not, in this video he hasn't really said, okay, you know, this is what it says in the book, the pages, whatever. Here's a previews of the page, like most other people do. He's just fluffing around. Oh, here's my book. Oh, isn't it fantastic? Oh, look at it. You know, I'm selling it now. Put $10 up there. You know, to get the book, or else I'll answer your question. You know, what's the next video I'll bring out on this? Okay. To see what actually went down, and then judge for yourself. You know. Yeah, that's the only thing you can do. So yeah. Hopefully you like this video, like straight up, you know. It's a straight up video. Okay, if you liked it, give us a thumbs up. Add your comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe, you know, to my channel. Because, yeah, he's got a different mindset. He's got to survive, he's got to get the coin, you know, blah, blah, blah. He gets paid, compensation, he's the entrepreneur, all that sort of stuff that he says in the next video, right? Okay, I understand all that, right? But I have a different mindset. I give out information on my channel and I don't get paid for it. I'm not demanding coin, right? Well, I haven't gone live yet, I could probably put some sort of donation thing down here somewhere or whatever under my videos, right? But it's not really, I'm not basing it all on cash. You know, if I get 1,000 subscribers, 50 or something, you know, whatever now. But if I manage to get 1,000 subscribers in so many hours, whatever YouTube requires, right, I could make corn off my videos. Then I'd do that, right? But I don't need to at the moment, okay? You know? Because I don't understand this live stream thing anyway. I've got a brand, you know, a brand account and all that sort of stuff. I can do live, but you know, I'm not familiar with it. I haven't got their equipment, their cool back screens and all that stuff. I'd have to go cheap, wouldn't it? Okay, yeah, so he's a great guy. He's straight up, he don't muck around, that's what I like about the guy and all this stuff. But yeah, he's got a bit of an ego there. Nobody can touch this lock and all that sort of stuff, you know. You can see it. He's got a big ego. Well, he's an ex-jailbird or something, wasn't he? Hard man and all that sort of stuff, but he mellowed out. Yeah, so been watching him for a long time and really like the guy. Ask a simple question and his people, his fans, they start giving you crap. It didn't really come directly from this guy. He just like, you know, put me straight and said thanks, which I appreciate for it. Yeah, I appreciate it for it. Okay? So I'm just voicing how I feel. You know? I wouldn't like to have a live stream and these people did the same to other people. Like this guy here, are you a book merchant? You're not going to know unless you pay money. Buy this book. Donate $10, right? He's not going to tell you. I don't know if it goes way back up here, right? See, I put here, others are getting upset, not you so much, to Shaaka Ahmose, right? Yeah, Shaaka, I do get it. Similar if I don't get paid or expect to, but if need to earn, pay the bill, sure. Right? Whatever it says here, right? Good work have to be rewarded with good pay point blanket period. Someone else see that, right? Yes, that's true. That's what I've been saying. Okay? Okay. And then Shaaka goes on about something as I see in the next video. So I see, yeah, sir, out of respect, sign of respect, they're very similar belief things I don't approve of. Same here. Okay? And further down here, I explained, okay, sir, my mother, she'll be mother here, right, died. I was left to look after my daughter. So I created a formula to pay all ahead in internet, power, rent, food. I did it all myself. Nobody's helped me, right? But money keeps coming in. So, you know, I put us 3 months in advance in the power, the internet, the rent, everything, right? Food, I've grown an organic garden. I've done all that myself. No one else out there donated any money or helped me. I get the sister, might give me some coffee or something like that. Yeah, she's always here for me sort of thing. But I've done it all on my own, okay? Because I have to pay up to what, 1,000 to 2,000 per month just to provide a roof over my daughter's head, right? Give her food, have power so she can play on the internet, you know, because she thinks internet's her life. You know, she should die without all that sort of crap, right? Yeah. So I've created a formula in my country, in my town, that I know no one else is doing. And she woke up and realised it, and she's like, wow, you know, you've done that, you know. So I have to be tidy-whitey, because I do get people coming and begging for money and stuff, and for their addictions, I have to cut that off, because they're just using and abusing, right? Don't get what they want, come back the next week wanting more, or the next day. Cut that crap out, you know. Right. So you understand I have to be tidy-whitey in that regard. So yeah, I'll make a next video of what actually went down. See, so I appreciate the guy. No, because you were always straight up, and I've learned a lot about Kemet, etc. from your older son needed videos. Okay, and people go on about it, right? And then this person here, nasty person here, well, it's just a joke, or is you being nasty, subtly nasty? Please answer Clem Sausage's question so he'll shut up. Lamel, right? Right, okay. There is a nasty remark or a joke there. Is it a nasty remark or a joke? Or a joke, a nasty remark masquerading as a joke, right? Okay. So it seems I'm not allowed to ask questions. You know, that's the key. The key is money. He won't answer your question unless you give him some coin. Okay? And it went on and on. Some people should learn to hold their tongues, their nasty tongues, because it could ruin it for someone else. Be careful. Choose carefully what you say to others. Okay? It's a pre-warning. Watch out. Be careful. As a video of this could be created. Okay? But again, I said to Shaaka in reply, but all that he chucked at me, right, to make me aware, was good. Okay, it was good. Wake me up. Okay, I read Shaaka's book Game Over online. It was good. See, bit of praise there for his book. Okay? And then this guy here says, I asked a question in 2021 and I didn't get an answer. Did the ancient Kemet people write anything about them coming from other planets? He's not going to get it answered because it's saying, oh, no more free question, no answers, right? Free answers, you got to pay. Fair enough, he's got his reasons. Okay, hopefully it's not because it's all about money. So I put down here. See, Larry asked one ages ago, never got answers, so he didn't pay because he didn't pay. Well, that guy Larry asked the question in 2021, right? And it was it, and he never got it answered because he didn't pay, didn't donate, didn't buy the book. Okay, so it really sounds like it's really all about coin. Okay? So what did they do? They put me in timeout. Okay? And then my machine magically screwed up. Went back to I have to get in there and put the password in and got back to here. Right? And now they're disrespecting this guy, young Pharaoh. Well, he's, we're saying a scholar when he's not. Say some silly things, right? So this religious, whatever they're pushing, it's not spiritual, is it? Really? It's all like hearsay. It's all mouth, right? Compared to say some genuine Christian that's full of the Spirit and all that sort of stuff. Their fruits are like cussing, swearing, all that sort of stuff. Maybe that's just the way these people are. You understand what I mean? Okay, so I got put in timeout for a while. What's this? CJ. This is one of the guys that gave me crap. Put me in timeout, and I just got back in. Right, watch this. Got back in there, see? But if I said something, they'd put me in timeout. I remember Sanita saying to these ladies, Napa, whatever her name is, and a couple of other ones, that were just like putting males on hold for no reason. You see, cut it out. Anyway, leave you on a happy note. Have a great day. Yep. So go to this video, subscribe, push that button, subscribe, leave your comments, give us a thumbs up, and look out for the next video, which will reveal all from way back over here, right from the very beginning when I came into here somewhere, and then they started on me because all I wanted was the question answered. Because there's no other way, like I say, like they say, go to his email, send him an email. He doesn't answer. Go to Sunday's one, send him an email. He doesn't answer, right? Okay? You go on here because that's the only option you got to get the question answered. They won't answer it unless you pay some coin. For these legal, these there's legitimate reasons like blah blah blah. Fair enough. But that could be a masquerade for I need coin, give me coin. I need to be rich, I need to get rich. But I don't think he's really like that, as you see. Love the guy, appreciate the guy, respect the guy. But it's his people. You should train these people to control their mouths. Because they don't know my situation, but they're like, oh yeah, I know it all, I know all about you. They don't, and we've never met. He doesn't know my situation. Do I have to donate? Do I have to buy his book? No, I don't. But I can answer. I can ask him a simple question and get a simple answer. What's so hard in that? Oh no, you've got to pay first. Fair enough, whatever. Anyway, so back up happy now. So subscribe to my channel down below. Leave comments and give us a thumbs up. And we'll see you on that next video. Hello YouTube, this is Clever Sausage, and I'm bringing you, let's say, part 2, part 3 of a previous video I created on Shaaka Ahmose live stream. Okay, unfortunately I missed this one, so I couldn't comment here. Okay. I did leave some comments below the video. Okay, so basically I had some problems with certain people, this guy and another guy with CJ in the chat area, right? This guy here was very demanding, saying, "Oh, somebody shut this guy up," because I posed the question to Shaaka Ahmose, and yet he would answer it because of something that I read about Gerald Massey, one of his books, saying that the New Zealand Maori language was very similar to the ancient Egyptian. Right? So I was just wondering, if it's so close, were they either the original Egyptians, or were they there at some period? Because it's been said by a New Zealand Maori, New Zealand Maori guy who went there. Supposedly they found Maori carvings or something in one of the tombs. I don't know that, but I don't know if that's true. Apparently there's a few pyramids here in New Zealand, down in an area called Hastings, I was told. Don't know about that one either. Yeah, and all this other stuff. So we've been told as New Zealand Maori that we sailed from Egypt, or left Africa and sailed on some sort of boat or boats, what they call like a canoe here, right? To some island, maybe some, I can't remember the name of this island. Had those big statues on it, those big rock statues. Well, I'm not too sure what that was. It Pitcairn Islands? I'm not pretty sure. But anyway, we ended up in Hawaii Key, right? And then sailed off into the islands, Samoa, Tonga, Fiji, Rarotonga area, right? Dropped some people over there, and then went on to Aotearoa, or New Zealand, and became the indigenous people there. There were others here, but supposedly Maori ate them or whatever. Yeah, what they call the Moriori. And supposedly there was these like fairy people, red-haired people or something, and apparently through this guy's studies, research, going across the land, he's found rocks with the Celtic warrior symbol on them, right? So he thinks that the Maori have used it on their marae or meeting us. Anyway, yeah, so I had some problems with this guy. He's a moderator, as I'll explain later. Yeah, got this guy all emotional and upset, but as you'll see in the video, yeah, it turned around, right? Okay, we'll go through it. So I'm at this point where, in the video, I hope I don't get copy strike or anything like that, because I'm just demonstrating it, right? See, of the Nile Valley movement, this guy here's talking about, right? Okay, so this guy is a put the comment down here somewhere. Yeah, here's my comment here, right? To Shaaka, right? I guess this is his channel, his video, or whatever. Shaaka Ahmose should teach his moderator to be much nicer as he likes to taunt others, and push demand people to give money, donate, or buy the book. Proceed to get his latest book, or any of his books, and then he ridicules them. Okay, there's some other people like giving him crap. Okay, there, right? Okay, yeah, I posed him a question. Okay, about that Gerald Massey book, the Book of Beginnings, Part 2, where it says there's something like the Akkad or Hebrew. The Maori and Egyptian language, right? And he's stating that the Maori language is very, very close to the Egyptian. He talks about the Rarotonga's people being dying, or something. Because he's got a island here called Maya or something. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I'll try to step up. So, yeah, so I put in that comment there. He needs to teach his moderators to be much nicer. keep an eye on them because they like to taunt others and push demand people to give money, donate, or whatever. Because that's what he was saying. Yeah. Even when my VC shut itself down, I had to sort of back in, right? I pushed the wrong button, something like that, people. Right? I saw that he was backstabbing me. And telling people, well, someone give some money to shut this guy up, all that sort of stuff. It was all hunky dory. I came in about 50 minutes of a 5-hour video. Yeah. So I'm going to skip forward. This is what he said. He says, just said there, he's got this moderator in there, and this, unfortunately, I missed it. I wonder if he would have gave me the same crap as he did on the other live stream. His second live stream he did the other day, right? Yeah, there's a chance of that. Okay, so we'll skip to where he talks about himself. We'll go to TNT, I think it is. Video.
By my own chaos. I think that's what a lot of people don't know. Sometimes I get intimidated by my own chaos. And that's what people are witnessing when they see me, here we go.
Yeah, so he's being honest. He gets emotional, he gets irate, he gets angry, right? He's a guy that, in my view, because I watch a lot of the Sun videos and all that sort of stuff, his old videos, he's a guy that doesn't muck around, he's straight to the point, right? He's trying to give you the truth and all that sort of stuff. He don't F around, right? Fluff around. Yeah, in that regard. Yeah, so yeah, basically he's revealed himself, right? So, no problem there. Okay, skip to 13:30, where he talks about his plan, his whole objective.
We as resolutions have reputations for not being, not going the distance, right? So this for me is, it's bigger than the New Year's resolution. It's really more of my own Kepler celebration. So right now I'm in the midst of a Kepler celebration. And what that means is, for those of you who know Kepler is the beetle, the dung beetle, right? Kepler represents becoming of the becoming, coming into existence. And so I am celebrating coming into existence my journey into focused and sustained wealth increasing activities, right? So for me, I'm at a place in my life where my mandate is increasing my personal wealth and increasing my personal health. And for those of you who log on to my platform, any of my platforms, that's what it's going to be about. Okay? Primarily for you personally. And then what I'm doing is I'm inviting you into that journey. When I speak, my mouth is very good. And plus when I'm at, it's hot.
Okay, so he's giving you some information here, what his mandate, what his main purpose of doing these live stream videos is. Okay. They're basically to promote his books, his latest book especially, to encourage people to buy it, right, for what was it, US $49. Yeah, I've got a bit of a problem with the screen. I've got a new machine and the monitor keeps flicking off, so I had to put a nail in it. Yes, hopefully it didn't come up black. Anyway, we'll try and make this real fast in case it does it again. Yeah, that's his mandate, right, to make for the prosperity thing you just talked about, wealth and health and all that sort of stuff. So what I've basically done, because he was losing his he was losing his cool last night, right, getting all emotional and angry at me, you know, because I came back in and I've been putting time out for a while, and then I heard him mumble, "Oh, I got to answer this guy's question. He's a real pain in the ass. This clever sausage. Why did you name yourself that?" Well, was my Gmail account. You know, using a bit of imagination there, came up with this name, right? Could have used my other one, New Zealand's Most Wanted, but I chose that one, right? Yeah, so that was my Gmail account. So when I signed up for YouTube, that's what I used. Okay. Anyway, yeah. So that's his mandate, to make some coin. He's got this wealth, health thing, right? So basically, what I've done here, because my mother died, right, and I had to look after my daughter. She was my sole purpose, right? So I had to, like, you know, pay the rent, pay the power, buy the food, pay for the internet, cut off certain things off because you don't use it, and it was just too much outgoing, right? So what I did was, I was getting all this money, people kept owing me, right? These different, with the IRD and all that sort of stuff, right? They kept on, like, giving me this money, and then my mother had shares, so I got money from that, right? Going through that, and blah 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 blah. So I pulled up my prosperity, right? And I'm a tidy whitey, you know, like, because there's other people that have got addictions, they want to use you and abuse you, you know. And you'd be kind, as suggested, and help them out, right? But then they take advantage of it, they keep coming back, but so they cut that off at the knees, right? So that's why I had to be whitey tidy, or tidy whitey, and yeah, Uncle Scrooge, right? Because, you know, as I said, there's too much outgoing, right? So I paid everything. Well, I came across a book called Auto Millionaire while I was working, right, and I was saving all my money. I was just sitting on it, right, in the job. Well, I only had 2 days off to recover, right? That's how the jobs work. Then you go back and do it around again. They give you this bribe, right, which is known as wages or salary, right? So yeah, so I saved all of this money. I heard about this other thing. It's called KiwiSaver Bank here, so I started doing that, right? And it was building up. Because what happens is here, see, people around the world don't know this, okay? That every month, once a month, the boss contributes to that account, the KiwiSaver account, right, system, okay? And you got to attribute too, so it comes out from your wages, whatever, right? So it builds up, right? Yeah, so reading this Auto Millionaire book, it said pay yourself first and all that sort of stuff, right? So that's what I do, right? And then pay the bills, or whatever, you know. Or pay the bills first, because to your priority on it, and then you pay yourself by putting, say, $10 in an account. It's a really good system, right? I kept doing that, and it built up like that. And then when I had enough money, I invested in it's only like 2.5% per annum investment scheme, right? Left it there for 2 years. I didn't get much when I needed it, because it's COVID. But yeah, it was there, right? And all this money keeps coming in, so it's always there. So I pay my bills ahead of time. Power, well, this guy, a friend, put me onto this power system, which was better than one of those ones that you get and you pay it and they send you the damn letter saying you owe. Hey, I just paid the damn thing, you know. So this system was better, where you could put the money, as much money as you wanted to on it. So you'd go in advance. You put yourself in advance, right? You can put months ahead, 7 weeks ahead, whatever, right? So I was doing that. So I had this plan. So my prosperity is pretty good. All I got to do is find some sort of business or create a business online that brings income, right? Right? Because I've reduced my outgoing. Yeah? If I have a job, I have to be a slave and all that sort of stuff, and they treat you like crap. I experienced this for years. Right? I'm a hard worker and all that. I'll do the work if they just leave me alone, you know, and a bit more. But sometimes people like get a little bit of power. They get a supervisor job, then they get nasty, right? They start getting power mad. You know, and some are like cheeky. They try to make you scrub a floor for toothbrush and stuff when it's against the law here. Occupational health and safety, all that sort of stuff. They try to do that crap on you, right? Oh, you don't like that? Go down the road. We'll get someone else. You know, we will pay less. Who'll do that? Right? All that sort of crap. They treat you like you're a dog. You know? You're just an asset. You know? You're nothing really. You're just an asset. A tool. Yeah. So I quit all that stuff, right? On my parent time. So ever since for the last 2 or 3 years now, I've been paying the bills up to about $2,000 ahead of time, right? Buying the food, paying the power, created organic garden, all that sort of stuff, right? So yeah, I posed this guy a question, right? Because it's this Gerald Massey book I've been getting swept to. And I thought he'd answer it because I've been wanting him to answer it for ages because he might have read it, right? It's simple yes and no, yes or no. Did you read it or didn't you? Well, okay, if you say yeah, what did you think of the Mary thing, right? Being close to the Egyptian, but he wouldn't answer it. And he says, oh, why do you think you can get the answer for free? You should pay, blah blah blah. Because it was yes, I understood all that, and I was telling him it in the chat, right? Yeah. And it was all good, right? I appreciated him because he sort of made me mad, right? He'd come at me with that sort of attitude, but I understood what he was talking about: entrepreneur schools and building wealth, prosperity, all that stuff, right? Like he just did. Okay, so it went on and on and on, and this guy was still hassling me. This guy here, right? Yeah, but I carried on. Then he left, and then we started like talking about some. I said to him my situation, right, which I just mentioned, and he says, well, I've got 7 adopted daughters. It's not legal, right? It's not all that. It's not done legally. It's just they're younger or whatever, and they come at me and they say, oh, you're more of a dad than my dad is, or you're like a dad to me. Well, that's all their own. It's coming from them, right? But I don't touch them, don't hug them, all that dirty grandpa stuff, right? Because they're women, aren't they? They've got womanly bits. But I sit down and talk to them, and I told them, like this house is like a safety zone. Because there's some like teenagers here, horny types, that sort of stuff, right? They will take advantage of them. So I says, well, if you're in a room and someone does that to you, yell out, scream. And if one guy's doing it, and then 2 other guys jump in, and I don't want some Pacific Islander coming to my house, knocking on the door, smashing all my teeth out. So they have to look for my teeth under the house, right? And then they say, oh, sorry about that. Yes, I've got to stop that stuff happening, right? To them, right? And the guys that come, well, they're all gone because they were just like wrecking the place, trying to make a gangster bed, right? And all this crap, right? Anyway, so yeah. So this guy's giving me advice, right? Okay, I think we might go to skip that. Okay, that's enough of that. We're going to skip that and go to write it all down. Around my 30 and 30, that's 15. Okay, so okay, we'll go 17:30 in this video. 17:30, we'll go around about here somewhere. See what he says.
I'm trying to improve my world, and I'm trying to improve your world, right? That's called value exchange. Here I am. I don't need a lot of people that just want to show for free information. Okay? There's enough free information out there. It's called the internet. Don't get on it. That's what you want. That's what you're looking for. So,
yeah, all I really wanted was just him to answer that question. Did he read the book or not? Just a simple little question requiring a little answer, right? No problem. But he's saying, oh, you've got to pay $10 for me to answer that question. And this guy here, right? Shut up and pay the $10 so you can answer your question. What? He's going to go no, and then no, right? So it costs me like $20, but in New Zealand dollars it'll probably be about 20, 30, when in exchange rate. So yeah, it costs me like double, right? And I don't want to have an answer where somebody goes, no, I haven't read the book, and no, whatever. Okay. But then this comes up interesting, right? Okay, so we'll have a look down the comment, might be helpful. Hopefully you understand, right? Here I put here. Okay, I said, yeah, he does have a big ego and can get very emotional now, right? The chat was hell for me until that nasty moderator left after I was lectured by Shaaka on being an entrepreneur and that he should get coined for his efforts, research and not answer questions posed him for free. Okay. And he got really angry, emotional, saying I should pay for the information he was giving because he's put in the effort, done the research, all that sort of stuff. And I was telling him right through that chat, yeah, I understand all that. I understand what the machines, the thing flicked off again. Yeah, so I said to him, through that whole chat, I understand, you know, what he's talking about, because I read that Rich Dad, Poor Dad book, or that Asian guy, Japanese guy, whatever it was. Yeah, I have to understand that, because I think he's freaking. I think it's the machine. I don't actually think it's the monitor. Anyway, yeah. What the hell was it? Yes, I read Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Right, I understand all that. That you're supposed to stand outside as a kid. It develops as a kid, right? From being a kid, you stand outside with a lemonade stand and you sell lemonade for $1, right? And that's where you're supposed to start from, and you know, move on and at better schools like Warren Buffett. I think he sold some sort of not Coke bottles, something like that, you know, pop bottles or whatever. And he did something else, right? And that's how he became a multi-billionaire, whatever he is. Okay, so I understand all that. I keep telling them that, but because he's an American and I'm here in New Zealand, right? He doesn't understand my situation, but he does cover that thing that I expressed to him, right, later on. I says, yeah, a parent died, I've got to pay for all these things, right, out of my pocket. Shelter, all that sort of crap, right? Okay? And food on the table and all that sort of stuff. So I created an organic garden and so forth, right? I was supposed to get into doing dry foods, all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I basically like clean the house all the time after these teenagers make a mess and stuff. Right? I'm constantly doing things. Okay? Doing the washing, folding it up, whatever, you know. But my mother would do it. Okay? Because it has to be done. Right? So yeah, now I've got to work on my health aspect, like what he was talking about. You know? Not really a fitness freak. I used to be, being into martial arts and stuff, right? But yeah, you lead a sedentary life and all that sort of stuff. You end up being all talk and not doing the actual thing. But yeah, I got to work on it. I think it's all a mindset, all that sort of stuff. See, so I created a formula, right? And I think he realised that. I think I said before, something about 7 adopted daughters are not even mine, but I treat them like they are. It's all there. Doing, you know, like I didn't tell them to call me dad or pops or whatever, right? They just did that. They felt that way because I treated them like daughters. So they said, they come to me. So they come to me and say, look, you're more of a dad than my dad, or you're like the dad I've never had. Okay? To spend time with them and treat them like a human being. Some of them are gay, you know, bisexual, whatever. But I go, hey, you're a fag, you know, yeah, all that sort of stuff. Because I realise everyone's got issues, you know, home environment issues. They've been abused, mentally, physically, sexually, perhaps even spiritually. So I understand all that stuff. Okay, so yeah, like here. Okay, the chat was held for me until the nasty moderator what his name is. After I was lectured by Shaaka Ahmose being an entrepreneur. And then should get calling for his efforts, research and not answer questions posed to him for free, presenting who got really angry, emotional, etc., saying I should pay for the information he was giving. He kept referring to a $500 or $10,000 book, collector's book available on Amazon. Okay, when I asked the question that wasn't related to those books. Okay, so it's not related. So why do I have to pay coin? For him to say, yeah, I've read that book, or no, I haven't read that book that you're asking about, right? Simple as. Okay? So he didn't really need to get irate, angry, emotional, etc. Toward the end of the chat, we shared some 80s TV programs, because he softened up once that moderator buggered off, right? And I explained to him my situation, you see, and then what I've been doing, okay? And then I had 7 daughters. Adopted daughters, not legally, but as I said, it was all there, all there. What, right? Okay, so towards the end of the chat, I think he started to understand, right? He was quite amazed at that. Right? So toward the end of the chat, we shared some 80s TV program information. He said, trying to explain my situation and thoughts about being pushed by the moderator. Right? We talked about the TV show from the 70s, Kung Fu, with David Carradine, Grasshopper. Right? And I said something like, I have not come to answer all the questions, but the questions are answers, and he liked it. He talked about Bruce Lee. I said, yeah, basically, he's talking about quite doing the research, whatever, and basically utilise what works for you and what doesn't, right? Which is Bruce Lee concept. Absorb what is useful and disregard what isn't, right? You use what betters you, all that sort of stuff. Makes you a better person, you know? Puts you, helps you achieve all your goals. You know? Amazing guy, Bruce Lee. So we got on like a house on fire, right? And he was softening up. And it ended up that myself and this one other guy in the chat with you, right? So I had more talk with him, right? More time with him before we shut his live stream. But I think he said something further on, which I'm really grateful for. Yeah, he said I was a troll. Oh, we'll go to that. Where is it? Pretty sure it's in.
32 people is a lot. And if there are 32 people who are serious about learning, if there are 32 people who recognize value and what it is that I have to share and impart, then those 32 people matter. You understand what I'm saying? But if there's 15 out of the 32 that just came to talk shit, that just came to make comments or attack other people in the chat room, or if there's 15 out of the 32 who have no interest at all in seeing me win too, I mean, why else, the reason you want the information is because you want to win in your own mind, right? You don't want to be on the losing end of being furnished with.
Okay, yeah, fair enough, he says all that, but it wasn't that. It was just a simple question, right, that I wanted answered about Gerald Massey's book, right? And I thought, he's the man that could answer it. Because he's read a lot of Massey's books. I've figured that, I found that out when I seen some videos. He refers to Gerald Massey and whoever, right? What's that, like Samuel B. Mercer and some other guy that deliberately messed with those hieroglyphic metadata, whatever you call it, right? It was blank. I think it was Wallace Budge or something. He found that it was blank, but he knew enough to fill in those words, right? And it became a complete version. Whereas this other two guys were commissioned to leave it blank like that and put it out, right? Because they were, what do they call those people? Not trolls, shills. Shills, S-H-I-L-S. Yeah, shills. They were paid to do that by certain factions. Yeah, so, go back to this.
Information. So if you open your mouth and you're trying to teach somebody, you don't have to worry about passing on physical information that hasn't been verified, didn't come from a serious source or a serious place. So, yeah, my thing.
Yeah, so through what's in this guy a lot, right, I've learned a lot from, he says, get a source, link, whatever, right? The experts, the guys with the PhD, they deal with some garage wannabe, Yeah, I've learned a lot from this guy, so that's what I do. Right, I go check it out. People say, oh, blah, 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 blah. So I say, what's your source, what's your link? You give me a link and go check it out. Or they make a statement but they can't back it up because they don't provide the source or the link. And most of my videos I do. Most of my comments I do. I don't know if I put one on it. There you go. Okay. It's the oldest religious text. It's the oldest religious text as attested by the translation by Samuel A.B. Mercer. And here's the link to sacredtext.com. Okay? And here's the information. A lot of people say, oh, you go to websites or they say that I'm wrong. It's not my information. It's coming from this so-called expert body, right? Okay? So here's some information here. Because someone denied that, said something about the pyramid text, right? That this guy can't read it, he's faking all that sort of stuff. It was translated by a white man, sure, because they mainly did it in that era. Not many or any black scholars translated any of them until later days. These were far and few between. Another that was translated was Gerald Massey, and so on. Okay? They say he's full of information, he's not so educated, but he does the research, puts the time research to bring all the truths about ancient Egypt, Kemet, to those who want to know about it. Soon, he says, he'll only bring it to the Nile Valley movement on Facebook. He does have a big ego. He can get very emotional and irate at times. Okay, so yeah, we had a good chat, right? And that's why he says in this.
So yeah, I narrow it down to one. If I have to, I'd rather narrow my audience down to one. Let me tell you what an audience of one can do. For those of you who think you need a whole lot of people to succeed, you don't need a whole lot of people to succeed. Because a whole lot of people can mess you up and drag you down and get in your way and cause you to stumble just as easy as they can help you to succeed. So what you want are the people that want to see you win, the people that want to help you succeed. So I'm going to tell you a little quick anecdote about when I first started giving lectures and presentations. When I first started giving presentations, someone had seen me on Sunday TV, and the person was very excited about having me come to speak to his community in South Jersey. And he asked me what I charged. And I said, well, I charge $1,000 to come speak. And he said, okay. He didn't argue about it. He didn't have anything. He didn't try to negotiate anything for me. I said, I charge.
He tries to give it. He goes on about some guy paying him $1,000, which is good. So he's making coin.
Because I decided to accept him as a person.
Okay, back to
he became the most one.
Yeah, he just makes mention of me. He doesn't say my name, Kemet Sausage. But yeah.
And
gosh, that's stupid thing.
I got down there, I got my transportation, and it was deep South Jersey, like right before you hit Philly, like rural.
Try to skip that. Go there, talk.
Then I really don't care about what you want if you don't want me to do that. Because that's my mandate, that's what I'm here to do. You understand what I'm saying? And so when people talk about, oh, well, there's only 32 people in the chat. So what? You don't know who any one of those 32 might be. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. I mean, that's real talk. You never know who's who, and you never know who's listening, and you never know who's watching. That's just the way it is. You know, so I have no room for doubt. I have no interest in naysayers. And for those of you who are here for anything new, I suggest you just go find another channel to watch. Go find someone else to watch, someone else to troll. Someone, in fact, you know, we had a troll in here last night, and because I decided to accept him as a person,
another troll.
He became the most wonderful person in the chat. He really did. Before the chat was over, his spirit ended up being like really probably the most beautiful spirit in the chat. Because sometimes you just gotta give people a chance. Everybody wants a chance. Sometimes you just gotta give people a chance. You know, you don't know what somebody's going through. Maybe they just come to the chat because they want to let them succeed. They've been holding something that they don't have anybody else to have an exchange with or meeting of mind. Right? And it might not be in a nice disposition or kind disposition. And so maybe they hold a grudge, a religious grudge, a spiritual grudge, an economic grudge, some personal grudge, whatever it is. But like I tell people, I want you guys to remember this when you're in my chat, because I love my audience. I do, I appreciate it.
Yeah, he says, oh, you had a troll. He's speaking about me. He didn't say my name, Kemet Sausage, right? As I was saying. Okay? I'm not a troll. All I did was, in that definition, all I did was I pushed that outlet because I wanted an answer about that book by Gerald Massey, so I could figure out if my New Zealand married people were actually in Egypt, right, to have that nearest, closest ties to their language, right? Okay, or did they migrate from there and end up here in New Zealand? Just a simple question requiring a simple answer, right? But he goes to the books, $10,000 book, and expects me to pay all this sort of stuff. All I wanted was a simple yes or no. Did he read the book? Right? If he did, what did he think of it? Do you think that us Marys, come from that on the Egyptians. Are we more Egyptian or more African than these guys? Right? Are we the supposedly Egyptians there? Some of them migrated, and ended up way down at the bottom of the world. That's all I was really asking, right? But this mod that I showed you, he was just like being a dick, and another guy's been a dick as well, right? So yeah, after all that, when he got lost, that mod, right? It was all good. So I really appreciate that comment. Check it if you're gonna end up seeing this. Yeah, it was a really nice comment, but yeah, I'm thinking it took me a while to have to tell you my situation and whatever, financially, whatever. And then I think he clicked on. It's the daughter thing, I think. Yeah, because I showed them all kindness, right? And I think he was quite chuffed with it. That's what I'm assuming, right? Yeah. And he goes on about yeah, I was a little bit peeved, a little bit angry, but as he said, I had a bad attitude towards him, right? But as he became nicer towards the end of that show, I changed my attitude, because I thought, well, just let it slide, geez, man, put up your panties, get over it, sort of thing. Yeah, but as he became nicer towards the end of the show, I changed my attitude and remained like him. As he says in the video, forgive and forget, make someone's day better by being kind to them. Because you never know, they might die the next day when they get run over by a train walking down the street. Something like that, Like I've come across people who a couple of weeks later or months later, whatever, they die. So, was there a reason why our paths crossed? Was I supposed to do something? Spend time with them, help them out. If I was a Christian or whatever, am I supposed to preach to them about God, change their life and all that sort of stuff? Everything happens for a reason, doesn't it? Those are just examples. So I started thinking like that. Okay. I don't agree with his "you must become wealthy." Is what I'm covering and teaching the Aramaic scriptures, Assyrian, Aramaic, Asher, Kitab Asher, whatever. It's not liked, right? I get a lot of flack with it, but my plan is to get it out there for more than more than just making a truckload of coin. If I make a truckload of coin, that's brilliant. That helps the cause, doesn't it? But that's not my motive. Okay? I go buy people food sitting on the side of the road who are starving, right? I don't say, well, the pie was $2, so I put 10% tax on that, and now you owe me $5 for each pie. To get rich. That's not me, right? It's coming from the heart, the head, whatever. Right? Charity. Okay, so I understand all his get health, wealth, prosperity. If you're offering a service and revealing the truth or something like that, you don't want to give all your secrets, do you? Because then people go and make money off your secrets, right? So I understand all the stuff he says. Okay. And then the guy started nutting off about him. Right? So I put he's basically waking up people to the real truth about ancient Egypt and Kemet, because like they said on the one for the sun, there's a lot of fluff. Do you really need to read all that fluff? It doesn't apply. Really doesn't apply to the ancient Egypt, Kemet tradition, rituals, culture, whatever. Right? It's just a whole lot of fluff about how the River Nile bends this way and there's reeds over here, all that sort of crap. So what, Unless you're into the geography of the place. But I really appreciate his sternness, giving me the instruction. Get aggro, alright, whatever. I listen. Okay. Well, I relearned to listen. Okay, and then I just appreciate that comment. I didn't really like him saying I was a troll, and I wasn't. I don't like trolls, get a lot of those. So why would I want to be a troll? I just pushed it because I wanted that answer. That I thought that only he could answer, because no one else would answer it for me. Right? Okay, so he's cool. He's a hard man. I think he did time. I don't know, sister, but he was from the streets, bro. All this sort of stuff. So he's a big guy, he's a hard man. People call him, they say he's fag, and he's right or whatever. So he says, step up on the street and say that to my face. See what happens. If you beat me, put it on video. You know, on YouTube. You know, he doesn't take, like he says, he doesn't take crap. Okay. So did I play that thing we see? So a very nice guy over there.
All 32 of them.
Oh yeah, I'll put
all 32 of them, right? If there's only 32 people in chat, that's fine, but I love those 32 people, and I'm going to tell you something. And I want everybody in the chat to remember this and hear me. I want you to hear your brother very well. This has been a very, very difficult time for a lot of people to come through. And a lot of people didn't make it through. And moving forward, a lot of people ain't going to make it out, right? I pray we all make it out, intact, whole, and well. And for those of us that don't, let us take great joy in knowing that we did what we were supposed to do when we were presented with the opportunity to do it. Take great, deep, deep satisfaction in that. Okay? But here's the thing. What I want people in the chat to remember is that when somebody says something that you disagree with, and somebody says something that is just really, just remember that you don't know what people are going through. People will come into the chat room and act like everything's cool and everything's fine. They might have just lost their mother. They might have just lost their father, their sister, their brother, their wife, their daughter, their child, their best friends. They might have lost multiple people. I know people in the classes that I teach online. I have students in my class who lost like 3 or 4 people in a week. Right? And I'm sure there are people like that in my chat. So I don't take it lightly when people are speaking disrespectfully to each other for just no good reason at all.
Yeah.
And they try to one up. Oh, you can be disrespectful. Well, watch how more disrespectful I can be.
More.
Watch how more. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes it's fun to be disrespectful. You know I can be disrespectful.
Men rib each other. That's what makes you a man. If you can't handle it, pull your panties up. Wear a dress.
To anybody in the chat, just don't be cool.
Yeah,
man.
See, the dude's onto it.
Unnecessarily disrespectful. I mean, you know, it's social media. We like to get at each other.
Yeah,
Everybody does. People like to get at me. I like to get at y'all. I like to read you the riot after asking me a stupid question or whatever it is. Okay, no problem. That doesn't mean that I have to demean you as a human being and as a person.
Right on, brother.
And I don't want to see us doing that to each other. Because at the end of the day, all we have is each other. If you're too stupid to understand that, then you really got some real going to do. All we have is each other. Period. That's why we're here. Why do you think I'm in front of this camera? Why do you think you're watching the other side of that screen? Because all we have is each other. So I think the best thing to do, the most intelligent thing to do, is to make the most of it and create a gem, stability, and build on it. You understand what I'm saying? That's what we should do.
Good advice, man.
Real talk. That's what we should do. You know? Find somebody in the chat room to say something kind to you. Find somebody in the chat room to, maybe you can help somebody.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Because that's what we should all be about, helping each other. I told everybody, I'm here to win. If you have a problem with that, you really want to hate me, because I'm here to win. Period. I'm here to win.
Yeah, he's here to be prosperous, healthy, wealthy.
Try to win again. Period. Losing is not ever an excuse for not continuing to win. So that's what big wins, little wins, big losses, little losses. Win. Period. If you're watching me, I have one message for you before I start this lecture. Seriously, if you are watching me, because my message is not going to change for 2020. If you are watching Shaaka Ahmose right now on YouTube, the first thing that I want you to focus on this year is increasing your personal wealth and your personal well-being. Your personal wealth and well-being. You understand that? And anybody who makes you feel like you have to apologize for that, forgive them and keep on. Forgive them and refocus.
Yeah, that's one.
Forgive them and refocus.
That's basically what I do through that chatting.
Someone else, forgive them and refocus. Don't hold no grudge. Don't be angry. None of the above. Forgive them and refocus. That's because that's all you can do.
Amen.
And that might not be the path that they're on. So they're not going to understand if that's the path that you're on. You understand? Increasing your personal wealth and your personal well-being. Now, as we say in ancient Kemet, or as was said in ancient Kemet, life, prosperity. Prosperity is talking about personal wealth and well-being. Life, health, life, prosperity, health. Life, prosperity, health. Life, prosperity, health.
Yeah, not prosperity church where they rip you off.
Prosperity,
To prosper.
personal wealth and well-being. So anybody who claims to be following a Kemetic worldview and they're not about building their prosperity, they're not about building their personal wealth and well-being, they are fugazi. They're fake. That's my opinion.
Fugazi.
That's my perspective. Okay? Wealth was admired in ancient Kemet. Wealth was sought after in ancient Kemet. Wealth was a central aspect of their psychology in ancient Kemet. Great wealth, big wealth. So why are you trying to be poor? Poor righteous teacher. That's not ancient Kemet. That's some next shit. That's a much, much later thing. You understand what I'm saying? The only time you gotta be a poor righteous teacher is what you're teaching is outlawed. Okay? What you're teaching is outlawed, then you can do gifts. Right? But what we teaching ain't outlawed. We can, and they say, let the truth be told. Speak my eye, do my eye. That's what we're here to do. That's what I'm here to do.
Okay, so now take this down for a minute. I've actually got the 42 principles of my JP, right? Okay, and it tells you here, right? Okay, it might not be exact what they said exactly, right? But it's in English, right? I'll just move me over there. I have done no hurt unto man, nor wrought harm unto peace. The thing here I'm looking at is mainly is I have done no hurt unto man. Hurt, what's that? Like tell them they're a troll, they're a faggot, or whatever, and put them down, give them crap. If you're a Kemet follower, right, and you must follow the 42 principles, like he was saying. You follow what it says, okay? Yeah? I have not been angry, wrathful, without just cause, okay? Okay? I have not made any to suffer pain. Okay? There's heaps of them here. I have never magnified my condition beyond what was fitting. Yeah, all this was stuff. I have not wronged the people. Yeah. I have not worked grief. Okay? So all that hatiness, like this guy in the chat giving me a hard time, and he's got this Egyptian name, I can't remember. He's got this fancy Egyptian name that don't mean nothing if he's not following it properly, if he hasn't got, because I figured this out, this sort of thing, right? They're not really spiritual, right, as it's Christian, the Holy Spirit, whatever they are. A lot of it's just mouth, it's just words, it's just, what do you call that thing? Rote. It's just people getting information out there, trying to look intelligent and all that sort of stuff, trying to keep impressed, right? Like he's saying they're not actually living it, right? Same as Christianity, like they all say, yeah, I'm Christian, and then they come back to me 10 minutes later or something and say, oh yeah, what are you talking about Christianity for? It's like, dude, you just said 10 minutes ago you're a Christian, you're a fake, you're only a Christian by name to look at, all that sort of stuff to impress, That's how it's been twisted these days. Okay, yeah, so I think I might end there, end there, yeah, very long, but yeah, that's it, okay. So yeah, my attitude's completely different. I really like the guy, I remain liking the guy, so there's no problem there. Yeah, so if he sees it, kudos, bro. Yeah, but you can just answer my question in the comments. No, I haven't read that one. Yeah, they were talking about Book of Beginnings Part 2 by Joe Messi. You know, that's all I was asking. Anyway, cool. I'm happy. Hopefully you'll have a great Happy New Year to you, Shaaka. Thanks for the comment. And if you like this video, people out there, please subscribe to my channel, to the Sausage channel. Add your comments down below there. Give us a thumbs up. Tickle that bell to get notification of any videos that I come up with. If you haven't done real juicy news for a while, they haven't found any real juicy news, but yeah, I'll bring something like that. Yeah, so cheers. Have a great New Year. Have a great day. Have a great life. Later.